Good day, guys. You are speaking to Spongy One, and today I'm gonna be breaking it down for you because it's time. My 3 series was bumped into by Detective Sergeant Floyd Shabang. This man has now made my life like living misery because every time it rains, water gets into the light, and then BMW just out electric, and as soon as the water touches something electric in there, I don't have music. Infotainment system doesn't work. Let me tell you what does work. Engine starts, locks, it goes. What does not work? Multimedia, seatbelt sensors, lights. Lights don't work. I don't have lights. At night, I turn on my fog lights. Can you imagine? That's how I drove last night. I had my fog lights on, and then it's a chance. It decides if it has the rear lights on or not. Just the parking lights, daytime running lights. It chooses itself. It has it on. So now, okay, I've had enough. This accident happened on the 31st of January. Well, the 30th of January, sorry, at Engine Garage Foslers, opposite BP, next door to Naledi Mall. Okay, guy, you're gonna fix the car? Yeah, man. Let's just give you my number. I'm an officer. I will give you my number. Trust me, I'm an officer. I will do the right thing. You're an officer. You saying all of that? All right, I'll trust you. Now to call him. Calling him ends off with, I'm not a mechanic. I don't fix cars. Okay, so not a problem. On the 23rd of March, I then go to the police station in Fosterus and I want to open a case. The person opening cases says to me, no, just go speak to him. I tell him, no, I'm speaking to the guy. He's like, no. Just go speak to him. He'll understand. Just go. So get up with my dad, go find him in the detective's building. And there he is not even recognizing me. I'm like, hey, Mr. Shabong. Like, I know you. Yeah, where do I know you from? Like, hey, my man, how can you just forget things like that? Yeah, lapha garage. Kanjani usefowunini? Oh, guys, this guy reversed into me. He's like, hey, I'm not gonna check my mirrors when I reverse. I'm gonna hit you. So now the story is I had my cell phone in my hand. How can I have my cell phone in my hand when both my cell phones were off? Like, even if I had my cell phone in my hand, that doesn't make him hitting me the right thing. It's not like, but anyway, he's now trying to blame it on me. You would have moved if you were paying full attention. No, if you were doing what you're supposed to do when you drive, we engage reverse gear. So speed. See when those lights in the rear pop up, like your eyes pop up to the rear mirrors. And then you'll understand exactly what's going on behind you and if you can go or not go. Anyway, so now that you are done doing that, he's now telling me, okay, dude. I tell him I want to open an accident report so that you can fix my car. So we walk up to the front of the police station. Hey, I will. Okay, accident report guy. Let's start doing this. I give my details. It's now time for him to give his details. Mr. Shabango says no. This is not gonna work out for you in court. If you write it like this, then you won't get paid for. Yeah, but I've seen these cases. You're gonna lose if you do it like this. Hey, my man, stop talking monkey dust and just say how it's supposed to be done. Yeah, well, I'm not too sure. Let's go speak to my friend. You see, this guy, he's a prosecutor, so he'll know what exactly we're supposed to do. So now we are moving from front desk, SAPS, Lape Fosloras. We are now going to the court, front of SAPS offices in Fosloras. Prosecutor guy arrives after we looked for him and it was about to end, but then he arrives. We are with the one officer, the lady officer that was like head of the floor at that time. I don't know what else happened. She's pretty young, but she was head of the floor because she was called in to argue about this accident report that Mr. Shabangu does not want to add his details to. Okay, now, we've got it. Well, what do we have? We now got Prosecutor Jabu. I don't know his surname or any of that. So I couldn't really care. But then now he's a part of this. Okay, we are in Prosecutor Jabu's office with my dad and Floyd Chabango with the lady officer. Guy asks me, okay, dude, what's up and what's happening? Would you mind explaining the story to him? I'm like, no, I will not. I might just tell the wrong side. So let's hear Floyd Chabango say it, since he's a cop. Like, technically, you're always under oath. You must just stop lying and just live life and be as real as you possibly can. But anyway, we are now listening to Floyd's side of events. He tells his story. It's Prosecutor Jabu is so pissed he can't hide it through his face. He looks at Floyd like, "What the fuck did you just do?" And asks him, is the vehicle damaged?" Floyd, relaxingly with a smile, says, "No." You know, like, this is how we're gonna now take it to court and say, "Hey, there's no damage. He's lying. He made the whole thing up." My man, there's footage. I went back to the garage and I got the footage. It's like, that's what you do nowadays. That's why you hope for cameras to be everywhere. So I'm gonna put phosphorus cameras everywhere. They're gonna be called phosphorus cameras. Anyway, so guy says what? Guy says no. Prosecutor Jabu says, "Dude, go get the quotation and come back with it so that we can finish this thing." Because clearly it's not supposed to go far. You know, when you crash a state vehicle, you're supposed to state it. Otherwise, your job is in danger and so forth and so forth. And then I do that. Well, I don't do that immediately because it's on 23rd of March. Rush out of there, have my own things to do. It is now the 24th of March, the next day. Wow, you know how lockdown started on the 25th of March, and the only people that could actually get quotations or get their car fixed are emergency personnel. Who am I? I'm not an emergency personnel. Not even under Taxify can I get a quotation. So, okay, guys, I let it slip. I let it happen, and I eventually get it done. I think it was in July when we entered level 3 lockdown. Okay, it's all good. Everyone's happy. Well, not me. I get the quotation. I give it to Prosecutor Jabu when I eventually find him in his office, because I've been there. Like, I went for like 2 weeks and I couldn't find him there. I know he just left or he's not here yet. It was either too early or too late. Eventually, do find him in his office with a colleague, both wearing robes. No, guys in robes. Anyway, so I put the thing on his desk and he starts saying, "Hey, man, now we're late. I'm like, okay, guys, is this your statements of saying you guys are not paying? Like, hey, you and your arrogance. What? Get out of my office." No. I'm like, wow, me and my arrogance. My man, if you sound like you're running away from the story, I'm just trying to jump to the end of it. Like, are you guys going to pay or not? Because I'm not speaking to Shabang. I told you, prosecutor. I'm not speaking to Shabang. Shabang was just being a dick. So you are the only person I'm going to speak to. So I'm giving you this and you are rejecting it. So I'm putting it back in my bag and I'm leaving. Today, it is the 12th of November, the end of the year. And today I have to go to what? To the police station for this first loss SCPS and open the case. Hopefully the detectives do not deter me from doing it as they did so last time. Hopefully all goes well because I really like my car fixed. The light movie thingy my poppies don't no longer work. It would have cost them far less earlier. We would have just bought the bulb and then just aligned the bumper. But now it's going to cost quite a lot because now a module has been fucked and modules cost about 8 grand. It's like, it's really crazy. And now his cost has gone up. Next time we do the wrong thing, just fix it as soon as possible when it comes to cars and stuff. Yeah, so now I've got quite a lot of damages on the vehicle. And then I refuse to actually take it to BMW. And I'm hoping it doesn't have to go to there because they're going to be like, out of warranty. You fucked up your car yourself. Have a good day. Spongy. Like, subscribe.